everybody, Tina here with Two Chicks and a Cricket, and we are going to do a fun project today. So it is our second day for our favorite things week, and I wanted to do a little mini project. These I have a ton of. I have a ton of these little mini chipboard. They come with these rings. And I have probably 30 of them in all different shapes. I have scalloped circles and plain circles, scalloped squares, some in white, some in just like the craft color. And I got these a couple years back when I lived in Willits. The Michaels there did a big clearance. These are like, you can get them at, you used to be able to get them for $1 at Michaels in the dollar bin. I don't know about now because I got these a long time ago. But after Christmas one year, they did a huge clearance and I got them for like 10 cents. They were in a 10-cent bin, and so I got like 30 of them. So I'm going to do a cute little gift tonight, and I'm going to be using this. This is a stack, and there's a little bit more in here because I've gotten 2 stacks of this particular paper all together, and I've taken off the cover piece, which I usually don't do now. But I did, and this was a DCWV Baby Boy paper stack, and it has some of the cutest paper in it. And they're glittery. Some of them are glittery and shimmery. There you go. And they're just super cute. So this all coordinates. It's in blues and greens, some dark blues, some browns, and it's just a super cute, fun pack. And I'm going to be doing this little mini album of Andrew, and this is for my mom for Christmas. So Mom, if you're watching, don't watch the rest of this video. So anyways, let's get started. So I just have this paper stack that I'm using, and I have a bunch of scraps over here. That's what this is over here. So now I have this, and you could do a lot of things. You could cover the whole part of this and then do your stuff, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to use both sides of this and put pictures. I just have a handful of pictures of little Andrew. Isn't he so cute? I just want to kiss him. I just want to go kiss him looking at these pictures. He's so adorable. So I'm just going to use these pictures, and we're going to see how it comes out. So let's get started. Okay, everybody, let me show you what I've done to sort of get this little mini album going. What I've done is I've gone ahead and I've decided how many pieces of the chipboard I'm going to use. Okay, so then what I did is I've decided that it will be best if I go ahead and cover most of the chipboard. So I'm not going to cover all of it. I'm just going to cover most of it. So I've gone through and I've chopped up the pieces how I want them to be. So so what I did is, this is going to be the front of it, and then I went ahead, and if you can see, let's go out just a tiny bit. If you can see, what I've done is I've gone ahead and gone through and laid out all my paper. I haven't glued it yet because I wanted to show you the process that I went through, what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to do each layer because I'll have to go ahead and punch the holes in the paper as I go. So then this will look like this. And then the way it works best is to use a coordinating paper pack. That's how it works best for me. So I've kind of tried to merge each of the colors in. Like I used green on here so I could go to green here. Then I've used brown, and my next page, my next page is going to go ahead and have some of the brown on it. And then I've used the same piece to tie these 2 pages in together. And then it's just going to be a really short album. It's going to be for my mom. It's going to be a Christmas gift. And you can see I've tied in the blue here. And I'm going to use some ribbon and some other embellishments. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue all these pieces down. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to show you what I do next, okay? Okay, one quick thing. I've started gluing down my paper, and I'm using my ATG gun, and I'm just doing that because our ATG guns are very aggressive adhesive. It's going to keep that stuck down there really well. And so you can see I haven't done this side because I'm going to just take my hole punch. I just have a little hole punch, and I'm just going to go through each time, and I'm going to make sure that I punch these holes in these before, like I'm going to punch the hole here. That way the holes are here, and then I'll glue my next side on, and then I'll punch the holes because I'll have a guide. So then the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use some ribbon on here, and I want to do this on here. Now I could either wrap it around here like this, because this would be under my other piece of paper, or I'm going to go ahead and snip it and then burn the edges to seal them, okay? So when I come back, all my pages are going to be covered. Okay, everybody, so I have this all ready. I'm going to put this together for you. So I've done this project in about, I'd say about 2 hours. I mean, our video is not 2 hours long because I've stopped it and done stuff, but it's taken me about 2 hours. So this is a fairly quick project that you could put together for a gift for anybody. So I'm doing this for my mom. It's going to be a Christmas gift. I'm going to tuck it away until Christmas time, and then I'm going to give it to her. So I've done the front of this, and I've just done one picture, and I didn't use my Cricut on this project. I just used the paper and put it together that way so it would be a little bit more simple. The paper pack comes with these little tags, and so I've cut this tag out and I've mounted it twice. I've mounted it on blue paper and then on brown paper, and what I've done is I've punched a hole right here, and when I put this together, it's gonna be right on the top here, so then it'll flip away from it. So that's kind of neat when you're doing these albums, because they're not a slip-in album, or they're not a, you don't have to glue everything down. You can kind of be a little bit more creative with your items. So I have this piece, and that's going to go on the top. You'll see how that looks when I put this all together. So then there's this piece, and I just have my bow. I need to burn the edges of this. They're still kind of frayed. So then let's, I glue this down, but I'm going to do the rest of this on camera for you guys. So I have this side, and then I have this picture that's going to go right here, and I have this piece right here. So this is, I'm going to turn it so that I can get it straight. This piece is going to be a little bit difficult because of that bow. I already tied it. And so it's a little lumpy. So this is going to go right here towards the bottom, and I'm going to come back at the very end, and I'm going to add my stitching around my faux stitching around my pictures, and then I'm also going to add some stickles to a couple pages to give it a little something more. So then my next page is going to be this page. And this is going to be the same concept. I've punched a hole right here, and it's not going to be glued down. So I'll put this right in the middle, and I'm going to just put some details of his first month. I write everything down, and so I know just different milestones they had during the month, and I'm going to write that down for my mom. She likes to know that kind of stuff. So then this next picture, this album is really simple. These little albums that you can get are just super easy to throw together. So this is going to go right here. That's going to be it for that page. Then there's going to be this page, and what I've done is I've taken my Creative Memories heart cutter, and I've cut this heart, and I've just done it at an angle right here. I'm going to put this up top there, and then I'm going to overlap this. So let's glue this part down first. I'm going to stick that cornered like that. And then I just have this other little tag, and it just says, "A smile so sweet." And his smile is sweet. Makes me smile every time I see him smile. He's a really good baby. Hard to believe that he wasn't always with us. I don't know what we did without him. He's just really sweet. So then on this side, I've just taken and I've just done a strip of brown paper on this corner. And I'm going to put the picture in the corner, and then I have this little tag right here that says a baby story. I'm corner rounding everything just because my book, the corners are rounded, so I just feel like it matches a little bit better. I have tended to get away from corner rounding. I used to corner round everything, and I never thought there would ever be a day that I did not corner round everything. But I've gotten away from it. I don't do it as much. So this is kind of fun to corner round it, and I just have a Creative Memories corner rounder, and it's one of the very first tools I ever had. It was, for a long time, it was one of the only tools that I had. Okay, so there's that page. And then this is my last page, and I have chosen to do a lot of pictures on this little page. I wanted to show you, if you wanted to get more than one picture in here, how you could do it. So I didn't mount any of my pictures this time. And then I have this picture, and I've trimmed it pretty close. Like, I wanted, he was stretching, and I wanted to get his little arms stretching and the little look on his face. So I trimmed up to where I wanted, as close as possible. And I'm going to overlap these items. And then I have this little tag, and I'll write a little something in here. So you can see I'm going to just overlap pretty much everything. So I'm going to start with my largest photo, which is going to be this one down here. He's sucking his thumb. He's the only one of my kids that have sucked their thumb, and I think that it is adorable. So let's move the rest of this so we can work flat. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking this photo, I'm going to place it right at the bottom. And you can see that a lot of this photo is just his back. His face is, I could have cropped the photo down to that, and I could have fit probably even more pictures in here. But I chose to leave it because he's in a blue little outfit, and I thought it matched the picture really well. So then next I have this photo. And again, we're gonna overlap this photo right here, and I'm gonna put it right as close to the edge as I can and overlap it. And then I just have my little tag. With your ATG gun, you want to be really careful. Once you put this down, it's not gonna come up. So it looks like I'm gonna have just enough space. And I think I'm going to put it up top, closer to the top. There we go. So there's that page. And then my very last page is just, this was the day we came home from the hospital. My mom was here with our girls. And so I'm going to put that right in the middle. And I chose, on this picture, I chose to leave it as large as I could. I just cropped it down so it would fit in the album. And that's the only thing that's going on this page. So now all my photos are together. I still have to go in and I have to write some things on here. And I said I was going to add some stickles, but I wanted to show you what it was going to look like when I put it together. So this is going to be the front part of it. I'm just taking these rings, and I'm actually going to start in the back. And I'm just threading the ring right through the hole. And then I have my little tag that is going to go in there. And then those just close. And now that that's together, I don't have anything on the bottom part of this, so it's just going to line right up. It's going to be easy to slip this part right in. close it up, and then I don't want this part of the ring to show. So all I'm going to do is take some ribbon. I have some thicker ribbon, and I'm just going to take this ribbon and I'm just going to tie it on here. Pretty simple. And it's just going to cover up that part of the ring that maybe isn't as pretty. And when I tie it, I'm just going to pull it out so that it will sit out more instead of being flat. If that makes sense, guys. Sorry. So I need to pull off this piece of tape right here. I think I'm still going to have to trim this. I don't think this part's going to matter. I think I'll probably trim it off, but just pull that off real quick. Oops. So I'm just putting it over the large part of the ring. And then we're going to pull it. And then I will burn my edges to this. I'm snipping them at an angle. That's just a decorative reason. That's just for decorative reasons. I have my lighter, and I always tell you guys, be careful when you're doing this. I was doing it the other night, and a little part of my ribbon caught on fire. It was fine. I just blew it out, but I mean, really just be careful if you're doing this technique. So that's just gonna keep that from fraying, and also when I snipped that, my angle wasn't as great as it could have been. So that's just evening it out, and then I'll also do these. I mean, really, be super careful, because this is still, I mean, it's still paper. So, I mean, you still have the potential to catch something on fire. Okay, so that is my little mini album that is for a gift. And how super simple, quick did that turn out. So let me show you guys what is our giveaway today. So I did this cute little album. And you guys know, if you follow the blog. Okay, so you know, if you follow the blog or our YouTube channel, we're always doing little mini, you know, albums and calendars, and we do all these little projects and stuff. So today's giveaway is going to be this whole pile of stuff. So what you're going to get first is you're going to get this calendar. You guys have seen me do one of these calendars. I recently did one as a gift. So you're going to get one of these little calendars. You can take it apart and do whatever you want with it. And then also there is this mini album. Now this is a Making Memories mini book kit. So you get the chipboard, but then you also get paper and stickers, some tags along with the book. I don't know exactly all the little pieces in there because it's brand new, so it hasn't been opened. And then you're going to get these two mini albums, which are exactly like what I just did, except for they're just not finished in white. So you get two of those, one in a scallop circle and one in this top note type design. And then also you're going to get one of these mini albums, which I did, I never finished the series, my Cricut Light series. I started it right when we moved, but I was doing one of these. It's a little chipboard album. This is in a 5x7. It has 20 pages in it. Well, it has 25 pages, but 20 of the pages are just front and back, and then 5 pages they have this opening, so you could stick a tag in them. So you'll get one of those, and then you're gonna get 3 mini stamp sets, some flowers. Here's a really cute scrapbook one. And then also, just for fun, I have some ladybugs, because I love ladybugs. Some large flowers you could use in any of these albums. And then some large brads. And so that's our blog candy today. So if you're on the blog, leave a comment under this post. If you're on YouTube, leave a comment under our video, because all of our giveaways this week are for our YouTube channel subscribers too, because you guys are wonderful and I love hearing all your comments, and so we just wanted to include you guys. And then you have 2 chances to win. So if you're on YouTube and you want to go over to the blog and leave a comment there, you can, and that'll give you 2 chances to win. And same thing, if you're on the blog and you want to go over to our YouTube channel, then you can go ahead and do that. And so when you're done here with this video, go on over to Wendy's blog. And today she is giving away some Stampin' Up! Ink. So it might be an ink pad or an ink pen or something, but it's Stampin' Up! Related, and it's ink something. So go on over there and check it out. And thanks guys for tuning in, and come back tomorrow and we will be giving away something else, something fun, and it's something pink and something that I use all the time. So come on back tomorrow guys, and thanks for stopping by today.